Welcome to the Real Board Loft. I am Trip Farman, and this is the Lost Weekend Warrior. What is the Weekend Warrior? Why make a board that looks like this? What is the reasoning other than the fact that it looks bitchin'? Can I say bitchin'?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Pad or no pad?
I just got the okay.
Yeah, it's good? We got the okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we got the okay on bitchin'.
Yeah.
Why make a board that looks like this? So, the Lost V2 shortboard, taking the world by storm, the most popular board that Lost is making right now as far as shortboards, wanting a groveler, a super groveler to go underneath that. So you want to have, you have a V2 shortboard, you don't want to go back to anything round-nosed, and you want to have something performance that's moderate in width, not super wide, but glides better, paddles better, and just has a ton of horsepower in the back of the board. And that's how they came up with the Weekend Warrior. So if you're looking for a grovel board with a pointed nose, this is one of the boards that you should definitely have on your list to check out. Compared to the V2 shortboard, it has a little bit more width in the front of the board, but obviously still comes to a point. It has a flatter entry rocker, a little bit wider in the width of the board, and then definitely wider straight out the back of the board. So if you look at this board, it gets to its max width about here, and then it almost retains the majority of it, or it does retain the majority of it all the way out the back of the board. So it gives you a lot to push on in the back of the board. That's where your horsepower is going to come from when you're pushing and trying to generate speed in small surf. And a straight rail line just to go really, really fast. To not make the tail too overwhelming, they've notched it out, so it's basically like a double diamond back here. So it basically comes into a swallow in the back, like a big swallow, or a double diamond, and then 5 fins in the back. This board will have a very easy transition, because that's what a lot of the designers right now are, okay, like, what's my most popular board, and then what's going to be the step down board and the step up board, and you want to have almost close your eyes and be able to go from one to the other and have an easy transition on and off of them, so you're not having to adjust your surfing going from one board to the next. This board is going to complement the V2 shortboard really well. It's also going to complement anybody's shortboard out there. If you're a shortboard surfer and you like the feel of shortboards, but you want to get on the gravel train, all your friends are not complaining that the tide's not exactly right. They're not complaining that it got a little bit windy or the swell wasn't exactly what they said it was going to be. They're actually smiling. That's because they're on the gravel train. So if you want to get on the gravel train and you want to have a shortboard that surfs well in small waves, this would be a good one. Again, because of the horsepower in the back, because of the flatter rocker, because of all this area that you could push on like it was head high when it's really only like knee high, the Weekend Warrior would be a great board to check out. They've got the new reinforcement, the white weave here on the tail. They've also got that nice locked in dome on the tail. So if you're riding it without a pad or with a pad, it's going to feel, your back foot's really going to lock in on this tail area of the board. And not much wider. I mean, this is a 5'9". It's 19 3/4 obviously, which is going to be wider than a performance shortboard. But we're not talking about like 20 and a half or 21 or 22. And with a concave board, you don't want the board that wide. You still want to retain a more moderate, fast rail-to-rail lifty feel. And this board is going to do that. It carries a little bit more volume out to the rails too, which is going to make the board, again, more to push on. You want to have things that you can push on in small surf because the wave itself isn't pushing you. So you want that board to create a lot of the lift. And this is a lift creating machine that still has that shortboard snap that you want to have off the top of the wave. So Lost Weekend Warrior is going to be a big hit.